Hello ladies and gentlemen, this is BestInSlot and we are back once again playing Zoo Tycoon 2 in what is somehow, I don't think most of us expected it to get this far, something like episode 38 or something absolutely insane. I really thought this was going to last a couple of weeks and it just keeps on going because people keep coming up with great ideas, stuff I want to do. We're doing another exhibit today and yet there's like another trillion ideas we've got to add on to the end of this as well. Now we have moved on to a new zoo because the lovely jubbly Pteranodon exhibit from the last episode was driving me absolutely freaking insane with the constant, this is not suited to this exhibit, this is not suited to this exhibit, this is not suited, you get the idea. And also there's too much poop. Too much poop for one man to handle. Too much poop for many men to handle. Men are not designed to handle so much poop. Let's just fix that, lovely jubbly. So today we are going to do a pretty cool exhibit. We are going to work with our sauropods. I know we did Pteranodon, etc. in the last episode. We did extinct creatures. But I love the idea of this exhibit and I need a fresh new zoo to do this. So we're going to take the Apatosaurus, the... Oh, that's its tail! I thought that was the head on the left! It was terrifying! It's a really nicely made model, really well textured and stuff like that. Same with the Argentinosaurus, looks fantastic. I believe there's also a Diplodocus knocking around, but the Diplodocus doesn't look quite as cool, it must be said. Let's have a quick little look, see if we can spot any more sauropods, but just 2 is actually a pretty good number anyway. Little sauropod, right? You were Diplodocus. Oh, that Diplodocus is pretty fit as well. Okay, so we've got 3 nice, really well designed sauropods, and what we're going to do is we're going to make a sauropod redwood kind of forest, because you'll remember, and let's get rid of this water actually as well, and just, oh god. I've only made it a small map. I'm a little worried that half the reason the crashes keep occurring is 1, I've gone too excessive with the zoo designs in general, but 2, because I'm using the extra large map, maybe that's putting a little bit of extra strain on the system, or something like that. That combined with the super big things is causing problems. So I figured we'll just keep it nice and calm. We'll do one nice exhibit on this zoo. Nice small zoo. Everybody's going to be happy. Da-da-da. And the good thing is, we're doing a redwood zoo, but a redwood exhibit, I should say. But it doesn't necessarily have to have that many trees, just because the sauropods need room, you know? They need to be able to wander through the exhibit without any problems. Be gone, water! You heathen! Right, so let's go back. Oh, what is that? Oh, it's gone now, okay. I think it was the mouse, actually. It was. Okay, right, so let's have a little look, see if we can find a common environment. So semi-desert, that's not going to work for my purposes. Sorry, Diplodocus. We have semi-desert. Great. Semi-desert. Why semi-desert? I don't want it to be semi-desert. I want it to be tropical rainforest. Oh, right. Okay, let's pick a nice wall. What do we like for walls? How are we feeling about walls today, ladies and gentlemen? I feel it's a good day for a wall. Well, every day's a good day for a wall. What's this? Are you pretty? What's something pretty? Wooden fence with window, that'll do. Right. Yeah. No, that looks silly. Sorry, this is important. It may seem like I'm dilly-dallying, but it's important. Okay. Yeah, nice simple wooden fence, I think. To kind of suit the woodness of the exhibit. It's going to be quite a big exhibit. I'm thinking more lengthwise than anything else. We're cutting part of this. I don't want it to be particularly tall. I really want it to feel long more than anything. Like they'd migrate across the exhibit, you know? That's kind of what I'm going for. I've not really thought this one through quite yet. I don't really have a design in mind. It's bloody ginormous, though. Jeez Louise. I know. I haven't really planned it out quite yet, but I'm sure something will pop up as we work. Oh my god, it's so bendy. Okay. Let's put in the semi-desert, but I'm not confident this is going to work for me, it must be said. That's not going to work for me. That doesn't suit what I want. I don't want that. I was hoping more like this. Alpine Tundra, desert, the same thing. Oh, I didn't actually... Okay, whatever. I just don't think a redwood forest is going to look good on a desert. You know? Maybe I can make it slightly more appropriate. No, it's going to look silly. Let's put the trees in and we'll see how we feel. Where are my ginormous trees? I mean, location... Temperate Rainforest for these. I mean, I think it looks fine on that. So I think we can use this here. And we'll do some smaller trees dotted around, ones that kind of blend in colour-wise. Probably those, actually. They're pretty cool. Okay. I'm sorry, sauropods, but your choice of biome is stupid, okay? I don't care if that's where you live. You live where I tell you to live. Okay, okay. Let me just think about how I want this to look. I'm thinking quite dense forestry that kind of thins out to the right. We have like a lake. Maybe lower it down slightly. Go for a slightly Jurassic Park 1 kind of feeling to it. Let's get some water in here. What was I on? Alpine Tundra. Was it Alpine Tundra? Oh, it is now. Was it Alpine Tundra? It was Alpine, okay. I don't love the Alpine Tundra either. Maybe I can do something slightly better. No, too bright. It's not... I like that one more. Plus, I feel Montane might be close enough to their own original habitat that they'll be less angry at me. Which would be nice. I want my dinosaurs to love me, you know? Okay, we need a slightly smaller brush. By slightly smaller, I mean substantially smaller. You're far too big for my liking. Yes, I know. Why are you doing that? Why are you doing that? I think this fence is weird. Okay, let's do a little... 18% is such a weird brush size, by the way. Why is that 18%? Why is 18% the minimum brush size? How does that make sense? Why not 0%? Whatever, I'm not here to judge. I'm going to, but it's not why I'm here. No. Okay, so we've got a nice little... whatever the hell you want to call it, basically. Let's just... oh my god in heaven. Right, Montane, there we go. I don't know what's going on. I'm just going to put stuff down and hope something kind of appears out of it. This is the first time in a while that I've not really had a proper plan in mind, except let's make a big-ass redwood forest because that's awesome. So, redwood. Oh, we're going to save it. I am so disgustingly paranoid about this. The Empire Strikes Back, Return of the Mao. Return of the Mao. Before anyone asks... no, I don't have a bloody clue as to why it's Return of the Mao or any of it in the slightest. It just kind of happened. Oh. Okay, we're definitely going to have to use their floor type. So I've got to think, right, I don't just want a bunch of trees. I want to create something within the forest. So I'm thinking like a path through the middle with maybe a tree or two, but less... like, it should be denser around the outside, because naturally, over time, as the sauropods move through the forest, they would carve out paths of their own, you know? They'd carve out ways through the woodland. And I'm thinking we could put some dead trees in there and stuff like that to kind of really emphasise that point. And that kind of, maybe it curves up there a little bit. So we're going to use the trees to create, like, a passageway through the world. I think it looks awesome already. I know that's over the top, but these trees are very cool. They're just so much bigger than everything else in the game. And they would, I think, be fairly spread out. These are big trees, you know. They're not teeny tiny trees. No, no, no. This is probably too many of them, but I really want to make it feel like a proper sort of larger forest. And maybe as we get towards the coast... kind of thins out like that. So you can see it should be, I'll put a few more down here just to emphasize it, but I think it's kind of done it naturally anyway. Where it's very much, it gets thinner as we move down towards the coastal regions. Let's get rid of one of these, that one there. I just want to, let's just sit in this exhibit for a second. This is so cool, look at this. It's got the nice little natural sort of bounce in it from the world that I didn't really mean to put in, but it kind of works. And you can see just like, and we'll put some shrubbery around the outsides to really emphasize that point, but I want the middle to remain relatively clear, but to feel like a natural trodden path. You know, that's kind of what we're going for here. Right. So I'm just going to base it all off Temperate Rainforest, just because, as daft as it sounds, this is more about the trees than it is about the, Yeah, you see me doing fancy stuff? See, the tree's not there, though. But I can use those. It's more about the trees than it necessarily is about the creatures. Which is weird, I know. I don't think we've ever used Temperate Rainforest. And why are you different? This makes no sense. Huh. Okay, tell you what. I'm thinking we're going to blend them together. Temperate... Have I never used Temperate Rainforest before? I mean, clearly I haven't, but this seems weird. Some more soil kind of as we get down towards this end. We'll get some soil bits and tiny, tiny brush. I think there'd be more soil in the middle. Because, obviously it's been trodden through. So we just kind of make a natural looking path out of the soil bed that you'd follow through to get to the coast. And this would be, the idea is this would be a large overreaching coast that goes on for miles, but obviously you can't see that. And yeah, you can just about make it out. You'd go this way, you go down here, you curve around here, you go up here. Lovely jubbly. Right. Okay, so trees. What blends in? None of them. How are you Temperate Rainforest? You don't look like Temperate Rainforest. Coast Redwood, Rainforest. Either way, that's not the right colour ground. I wonder what that is then. What colour floor is that? It's not Temperate Forest. I've not heard of most of these. Have I added something to this game? Tropical Dry Forest, I don't remember that. Tropical Savannah, it's not going to be that. It's not Temperate Grassland. It's not Alpine Tundra. Is it any of these? Is it Temperate Rain? It's Temperate Rainforest. Huh. Do I want to do that instead? I think that might make more sense. Let's make it verdant, you know? Verdant and vibrant and full of life. Weird. Okay, if I make this tiny, does it do what I want it to do? No. The other one, it kind of dashed it along, and this doesn't actually seem to want to do it. I'm not really sure why. But if I just do it like this, it should kind of have the same effect. It's a little bit more obvious, which I don't like, but I think colour-wise it works a lot better. Cool. Okay, yeah, that it does. It works better. Plus now the trees might be appropriate, which would be lovely, wouldn't it? So we want to change this to good old rainforest that we used in every single exhibit. Oh, there are no plants for the rainforest. How does this make sense? Or is it the wrong one? Was it temperate rainforest I was using? Or was it tropical rainforest? It wasn't, it was temperate. Which has no trees. So we're going to have to make up our own trees. Better trees. Anything that blends in, really. Just something that fits colour-wise. I did have something, didn't I? Where's the redwood? It was by the redwood. It was these. I don't think... The problem is, right, I don't think you'd have other trees. I think we're going to put in little bushes, but these redwoods are going to absorb so much of the light and take up so much of the nutrients in the soil, etc, etc. I mean, these probably wouldn't be as common as they are already, but I don't think other trees would really have a chance to thrive in this atmosphere. The only things that would survive would be smaller plants that don't need as much sustenance in order to survive. And I may be talking utter rubbish, but it just seems logical to me. Ferns. Ferns are good. Ferns, I'm good. I'm good on the idea of ferns everywhere. Mainly as well because ferns and redwoods feels very Jurassic Park to me. Maybe buy the trees a lot, using them to absorb nutrients or something. I don't know. Ferns, ferns, ferns. What are you? A different type of fern? Different type of fern. And we will put some other stuff in. I'll put some flowers in and some mushrooms. And part of what I want is this kind of feel of like you're in the rainforest and you're on the canopy, like you're on the ground floor beneath the canopy. I can't remember what the ground floor is called. There's a specific term for it. But you've got the canopy up here, and then right at the bottom you've got just like life that has to really struggle to kind of survive under the weight of these massive trees kind of erupting through the forest. And the constant tramplings of the godforsaken sauropods as they roam through the forest. Let's put some mushrooms in. Fungi. Why did the mushroom always get invited to the party? Because he was there. Oh, I'm sorry. There is more mushrooms, I believe. Yep, there we go. Little mushroom patches every now and again. Try to keep some of them together. Some on their own, some more there. Maybe a little patch here, just randomly. I really wish they didn't put their own bloody colour on the ground. I don't know why they do this. I don't remember this ever being a problem. But it has suddenly become a thing. Ferns, ferns, lovely ferns. Everybody loves ferns. These are ferns, ferns. Ferns are becoming my new favourite thing next to rocks. Mushrooms! And mushrooms. I love the idea of like little toadstools everywhere. I think it creates like a feeling of actual life in your forest, you know? Bamboo. No! What's that? A giant clam. How have I never seen that before? That's awesome. Right, I need a nice looking kind of... yeah. I was just thinking I need something grassy that I can kind of just take up some room with, you know, something to pad out the forest floor slightly. And really, I'm trying to avoid the middle bit as much as possible, even where it's grass. I really want this idea that it's been trampled down, you know? And maybe as we get closer to the waterfront, oh, let's get some pitcher plants in here. Woo! I think they'd be more in the darker areas, so further down here maybe. A couple of pitcher plants, but as we get nearer the water, I want some more sort of vibrant life to kind of exist. So we'll have some flower beds and stuff like that. Let's have a little look. What are you? Puya plant. We'll have a puya plant. Why the devil not? Probably lots of scientific reasons, but I don't care. Flowers. Where are the Ooh. Oh, there's so many types of mushroom. Why are there so many mushrooms? I'm so confused. But I don't care. It's very exciting. What's this? Red Hot Poker. That's actually my gym name. Anyways. You are not what I clicked. Wetland log, yes. You may be a wetland log, but you look very appropriate for this setting. So I'm thinking we just... particularly in the middle. I'd love like a huge one, you know, that we could really... I'm thinking if we maybe put a couple of these together, create the idea that it's a larger... I wonder if that's worked. Has that worked at all? Yeah, sort of. The idea that it's some big tree that's been knocked down. And the little branches knocked about the area at the sides. Just kind of as the sauropods have stomped through the region. I think we need a few more trees, actually, it must be said. I really want the path to feel... You shouldn't be there, though. You need moving. You move. You move there. Thank you. I really want the path to feel worn through, you know, worked at over time, over centuries, over millennia. And maybe dense it up a little bit down this end. Got one in there as well. Okay, we're gonna save it. We're gonna save it. Return of the... Okay, right. Nearly done. I do want some more flowers. God, I love flowers. What flower? What are you? Fringed this thing. You're pretty. Hello. And maybe these sit near the trees for, I don't know, protection or something. But they start to extend towards the waterfront. But at the actual waterfront, let's have something different. Let's do anything reedy. I want something reedy. What are you? A conkerberry. I have a conkerberry. It's my nickname. Was Conker, because Connor, Conker, or Condor, as I often got. Condor flies, Condor circles the sun. That's my mother used to sing. Please don't repeat that. Right, what else do we have? Flamingo lily. Ah, a few of you hanging by the water. As well, we also have lily pads somewhere, I believe, and they'd be a pretty cool thing to have here. If I can find them. The little... Ooh, cattails. Like a little group of them over there. Dotted around. Lovely jubbly. Yeah, so I'm looking for lily pads. I know they're here somewhere, although whether they are in this... Ooh. You're a... Look how pretty that log is! Oh my god, you're my favourite log. And I know what you're thinking. I bet you say that to all the logs, but I don't. Yes! Yes, we're building a world, ladies and gentlemen. We're building a world. Toadstools, where are you? Not toadstools. Yay! Lilies. Okay, so we want... more of the unflowered ones, so maybe just one or two have started to flower up. Are these different colours every time? No, okay. Why did I get 3 colours out of 2 things? Oh my god, they're different colours every time. Sort of. And some white lilies by the coast as well, just to kind of tie that together. Right. Okay, cool. Cool. Rocks! And we're not going to go over the top on the rocks. Actually, we're going to pick relevant rocks. So, rocks. Meow. Oops, it is a temperate rainforest. There we go. What is that? Why are you flying? Why does it look like it's flying? I don't like that one. It's a flying rock. We're not going to go over the top on the rocks. I know you're sitting at home now thinking, BestInSlot, you always go over the top on the rocks. I'm going to play it cool. Couple in the water. Maybe one big one. There's some little ones. And then just a few kind of just dashed around the place every now and again just to create a feeling that they've just been sort of, I don't know, left there by nature over the years. It's not planned. No human did this. No human could do this. Right. I think we're good. So. Oh, okay. Albertosaurus is the only temperate... We could do this, actually. Instead of giving me normal recommendations, give me a recommendation for a... thingy. One of these. I don't know what you call them suddenly. Biomes. Give me a recommendation for a biome for the next episode. Tropical dry forest, I think, would be quite cool, but it's only Blora elephant. But anyways... If you give me a biome recommendation, then what we can do is create a biome... We haven't been doing many multiple creature exhibits so far, because we've kind of always had this idea of how a certain creature would live. And whilst today's technically going to be a multi-creature, it is also very technically, in other ways, going to be just sauropods. So the idea of having like we do montane and we combine a few different montane animals together, like pandas and Quetzalcoatluses. I think that's quite a cool idea. You wouldn't live in. Why do you live in montane? That doesn't make sense to me. Or we could do Avisauruses. Look at the little things with Edmontonia. That would be like a really cool exhibit. Maybe we'll do that. So yeah, ideas like that would be really cool. Anyways, until then, next. Oh, Triceratops, Edmontonia, Avisauruses running around. That could be really cool. Anyways, let's find our sauropods. Palosaurus, what are we doing for food? Right, it's this. And I want these to kind of, if possible, sit near... I want the dinosaurs to not walk between the trees. I want them to follow the path wherever possible. So the food is going to follow the path. It's going to be a path of food down and some by the coast as well, because I think it kind of works, it kind of fits. Uprootable tree. Cool! I didn't see that. I'll put some of these in. I know I didn't want trees, but I don't care. This is a cool enough idea. This warrants it. This is awesome. I've literally never seen these before. Okay. Can we put a tar pit in? Does a tar... I don't love the design of the tar pit. Well, we'll put a tar pit in. Shelter. What do you need? Rock shelter. Is that going to fit anywhere? I think if I get rid of this tree... Yep. Lava cactus. I'll put in some stuff they like, just to make them a little happier, maybe. Gotta keep you guys happy. Gotta keep you guys happy. It may not make any logical sense. That's okay. Oh yeah, I like these. Ocotillo. Put these near its homes. You know, it feels homely because it recognises the plant life by its home. It's got food, it's got entertainment, it's got everything it could possibly need. Now we're just gonna put... Oh, it's so cool. It just works. I don't know if I want them to breed. I think I'm just gonna put one of each in for now, and we'll see how it goes, and we might change it up. Might. I'd rather not have to work so hard on these exhibits. Have I missed Diplodocus? What are we up to? No. Diplodocus, as many people call it. And they're wrong! Okay, let's have a little look. It just works, doesn't it? There's something about it. I wish it were bigger. Wish I had a Brachiosaurus. I'm going to have a look for a Brachiosaurus for the next episode. Hello! I like you the most. Look at your tail go! Actually, I like you the most. You look very high, though. I was gonna go extinct, but then I got high. Ooh. Oh, at least I entertained myself. Awesome. Alright, buddy, calm down. Tree! I want someone to go for the uprootable tree. Yep. Oh. Cool. Do 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 do. I think I could put another couple in. Actually, I think we could do breeding pairs without too many problems. I think there's plenty of room. I was a little worried about the space, but as long as we control the population, I think it's going to be okay. And one's going to sit by the coast. Ladies and gentlemen, the sauropod forest. I'm going to move this. I like the log, but I'm a little worried it's going to block them in slightly. Let's just put that there. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with this. I'm going to have a little look for a Brachiosaurus mod. I haven't spotted one, but I will double check. Because I like the idea, they're all quite low to the ground in terms of formation. I'd like something bigger, even bigger. But these guys are doing pretty good. Hello, Poppet. Well, you with your neck all high up. It's like you miss the little things as you run around, just like little pockets of fungi everywhere. It's hard to remember, you know, that we actually placed all these here individually. And it just gives that little... I mean, there should be a lot more, feasibly. But it just gives it that little bit of life, I think. Yeah. Yeah. Sorry. Hello. Do. Somebody messing with a tree. What are you doing? Yay! Oh, and he's happy. Are you happy? You're happy. Having the time of his goddamn life. I wonder if that goes back up now. Oh god, they've done like all of them. I wonder if that goes back up naturally, or if I have to get another one. Hello, look at you having fun with the logs. What are you standing up? You appear to be bipedal now. Are you always bipedal? Is this a thing? I know you can do it to... Oh my god in heaven. Yeah, he's happy! Oh, I'm dead chuffed. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, the Sauropod Forest. Thank you very much for joining me, as per usual. As always, we are still constantly looking for recommendations. I could do with a few. I'm away. I haven't actually mentioned this yet. I am going to New York on Saturday, apparently. I kind of have a spur-of-the-moment thing with a mate of mine. So I'm going to New York for like a week on Saturday. So I need to pre-record a bit. So after this episode, so from the next one onwards, I won't be able to take new recommendations for future episodes because I'll have recorded, like, say, 4 or 5 episodes ahead of time, just so there's content whilst I'm gone while I'm in New York, so there's something for you guys to watch. So, I will be taking, like, the top 3 to 4 or 5 ideas from down in the comments, and we'll be applying those to the next episodes. If you missed the last video as well, where we talked about my mod pack and stuff like that, I'm going to do a proper video on this, but I want to talk about it again. I'm going to be showcasing your guys' zoos down the line as well. Like, if you guys have made a zoo that you're really proud of, feel free to figure out how to save the save file, get it online. I will do a video on this as well and send them in, and then at the end of the year, at the end of the Zoo Tycoon 2 playthrough, before we move on to Jurassic Park Operation Genesis in January, I will do like a tour of your zoos as well. But keep an eye out for that on future videos. I'll do a video on that over the next couple of weeks. But it's something to bear in mind, and I'm really excited to see what you guys can come up with as well. Okay, thank you for joining me. Cheers, much love, and as always, bye-bye.